Yo, what is up guys, Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, Alen Babic defeats Alen Balski in a 10-round unanimous decision in what was a really good fight. In doing so, Alen Babic picks up the WBC Silver Bridgerweight title. Now, it has to be said, this was a really good fight. Credit to Alen Babic and Alen Balski for putting on a hell of a show. A really well-matched fight. This was good matchmaking by Matchroom Boxing here. The sort of fight, in my opinion, that Alen Babic needed. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed this one, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, we know what Alen Babic is at this stage of his career. We've seen enough of Alen Babic to work out what sort of fighter he is. He's a come-forward guy who is very limited, but he really, he really takes risks. He leads with power shots, leads with hooks. He'll come forwards, applying, trying to apply pressure, trying to apply a high volume of punches, and basically he tries to drown you. And for the most part, in my opinion, that's what he did against Alen Balski. But Alen Balski was firing back, and he gave Alen Babic some issues in this fight. First round opened up, and as always, Alen Babic comes forwards, applying immense pressure from the first bell, tries to force Alen Balski back. Immediately, Alen Babic is taking risks, leading with overhand power shots, left hook power shots, things of that nature. But he gets caught coming in, and Alen Balski caught him with a left hook. It was like a check left hook going backwards, and it caught Alen Babic on kind of like on the top of his head. It was a really grazing shot, but Alen Babic went down in round one. Alen Balski tried to capitalise. He was countering Alen Babic quite nicely in round one. He was exchanging with Alen Babic, and he was having success in the pocket when it come to countering. So yeah, bad first round for Alen Babic, 10-8 round for Alen Balski. But after round one, I felt Alen Babic pretty much regained control of this fight. For me, after the first round, it was Alen Babic who was winning the majority of the rounds. Babic was coming forwards and applying that pressure. Alen Balski was spending a lot of time with his backs to the ropes, and Alen Babic would just work, throwing those hooks to body and head, staying active, really maintaining a high work rate. And on the ropes, Alen Balski was landing some nice counters off the ropes, but for me, his activity was too low in this fight. He was catching Babic with some good left hooks, especially the left hook, because Babic tends to come in quite square, and he holds his right hand relatively low, and when he throws that right hand, he brings it back quite slowly, and Balski was able to time that with his check counter left hook. So that was a good shot by Alen Balski. But for me, for the majority of these rounds, Balski was trying to counter too much. And what I mean by that, yes, he was countering effectively, but for me at least, he was getting outworked. Balski needed to mix it up and try to force it back on Babic, but he never really did that, despite having success. So yeah, man, after round one, I felt Babic won the majority of the rounds based on sheer work rate. Babic wasn't doing anything special. He was just marauding forwards, usually not behind the jab, but he was just loading up with power shots, and he was outworking Alen Balski. Though in round 9, Alen Balski caught Alen Babic right on the dead of the bell. I think it was just after the bell, and he caught Alen Babic with, I believe, an overhand right. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was an overhand right. It was just after the bell, and it rocked Alen Babic to his boots. The knockdown in round 1 was a flash knockdown. Babic wasn't hurt whatsoever, but in round 9, he got caught slightly after the bell, and he was badly hurt. He got back to his corner, and he was on unsteady legs. The referee, just before the 10th and final round, deducted a point from Alen Balski because of that late punch. Now, it was definitely late, but I do have to say, if that was the opposite way round, let's say the home fighter or the A-side fighter, they landed that shot, would they have got a point deducted? Probably not. But nevertheless, round 10, was a really good round. Balski started the round quickly, trying to capitalise on what he did with that shot at the end of round 9. Landed some good shots on Alen Babic. Babic came back with some really good punches of his own. Both guys were exchanging heavily in round 10. And in round 10, I felt that Alen Balski got the best of it. So, you know, really good fight. Balski, in my opinion, needed to be more active because he was catching Babic with regularity, but his work rate just really wasn't at that level. And for me, Babic just outworked him. But yeah, Babic didn't really do anything special. I mean, again, he just outworked Alen Balski. And this fight, once again, it really does display the defensive vulnerabilities of Alen Babic. He comes in square on. His guard is pretty porous. I mean, he holds that guard far too low. When he throws his power shots, he's slow at getting his hands back to protect his chin. Alen Babic defensively has a lot of holes, and we saw that in this fight. But, you know, Alen Balski is not a big puncher, so Balski couldn't really capitalise on that. Now, going forwards, it looks like Alen Babic is in the Bridgerweight division. Bridgerweight champion is Oscar Rivas, of course. Rivas, listen, his work rate isn't always the best, but he's a good counterpuncher. He's relatively quick, and he does have power. So, you know, if those two guys were to fight tomorrow, I would pick Oscar Rivas by knockout. I could see rounds where Babic outworks Rivas, but I just believe he'd walk onto something big. Rivas needs to iron out those defensive issues, because if he doesn't, he will get knocked out once he fights somebody of a world-class level, and even like European level maybe, to be honest. But listen, I criticise Alen Babic a lot, but he is a good fun. He's a fun fighter. He's a really fun fighter. So yeah, I mean, this was a really good fight. I enjoyed it. Babic, in my opinion, he was the rightful winner. He won this fight quite clearly, as far as I'm concerned. But Alen Balski made it a fun fight. So credit to both guys for putting on a show. Best fight of the night so far. Hopefully Craig Richards versus Joshua Buatsi can deliver as well. So we shall see. Anyway, share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Delboy. Peace.